morning, good evening, hello guys, it is I, Toby King, and welcome back to another episode of the TKWF universe. Now, we are 2 weeks out from our first pay-per-view, Make It or Break It. The logo for that hasn't been made quite yet, but it will be announced next week on TKWF, leading into the pay-per-view next Sunday. We have a brilliant show planned for you this evening, but to kick off the show, I have some unfortunate news. Unfortunately, the Gangster Squad, due to Angelo Epps being unable to be cleared medically for competing at Make It or Break It, they unfortunately have to relinquish the Tag Team Championships. So at Make It or Break It, we will have 2 new teams competing for that title. But you have to think, if Walker can win the World Heavyweight Championship here later tonight in his rematch against TK Landon, that's going to leave the Dangerous Alliance unavailable to compete because Walker will already be defending his world title against someone. So if that happens, what 2 teams? We don't have any other teams in the TKWF currently, so what 2 teams will be competing for that title? It's an interesting thought, and we'll see what happens in the world title later on tonight. But first, for our opening match of the evening, a bit of a showing of what we're going to see at Make It or Break It, when these 2 will be entering the steel cage match. Now, this is going to be an interesting showing. I decided to put these 2 in the steel cage because with their history of attacking people, getting attacked during matches and stuff, I want these 2 to have a clear end to their rivalry. This all spanned at the start of the TKWF, when these 2 plus Jesse Kincaid competed in a triple threat ladder match for the multi-man champion. And the rookie, as he was once known, Rufus Rush, came out of that as multi-man champion. And then he decided to put it on the line against Vex, the lover boy Luke Valiant, and the Dragon in a triple threat match. And surely enough, that match ended with Vex leaving the champion, and Rush, as he is now known, the Ruthless one, Rush, has changed his mindset, changed the way he looks at wrestling. He is no longer the rookie we once knew. He's finally found his persona, his look. He's finally found himself, and now looks like a professional wrestler, and wrestles like a professional wrestler. And these 2 are still settling the score. Even though Grim Oxley left last week, the multi-man championship, this rivalry has spanned far beyond just the multi-man title. And it has to go to wonder, what will Grim Oxley be doing for his multi-man championship title defense at the pay-per-view? Because he has demanded that he has a Intercontinental title match at the pay-per-view, which is strange, but I'm here to announce that later on this evening we will have Grim Oxley versus Andre Salas in a #1 contendership match for the Intercontinental Championship at Make It or Break It, the pay-per-view. Because Andre Salas, although he technically has a rematch clause in his thing as he lost the Intercontinental title to TK Landon, he hasn't really proven that he deserves that clause. You know, he lost 3 times in a row to TK Landon. He hasn't won a match since losing that title. So if he can beat Oxley tonight, I'll give him his rematch clause. If Oxley wins, then I guess, Oxley may be working double duties, defending both his multi-man title and challenging for the Intercontinental title. But here we have a nice bear hug. Oh, well, we had a bear hug. Vex is breaking out of it now. Now this match... Sorry, I've been talking about what's been happening at the pay-per-view, not worrying too much about this match. This Rush is just using his size over the smaller Vex in this match. Just ruthlessly beating him. Oh my god! What the? Oh my god. The size and the strength of Rush against the smaller Vex now. Almost called him Rufus. Oh, going to the top rope for Rush is. This is something we've not seen before from him, I don't believe. Something with his size you don't think he would. Oh, and he chickened out. I don't know if he chickened out or just decided that he wasn't able to hit Vex. Either way, Vex now using his speed over the taller guy, using the fact that he chickened out of the top rope jump to... Oh, nice cyborg slam there. Oh, I was about to say to get advantage in this match, but Rush has turned it around already, and he's back on top. Oh, and a shoulder breaker there. I guess you could call that a shoulder breaker as he drops him on his shoulder. I don't know what he actually calls that move. These two taking it outside the ring now. And this is another reason why we are having these two in the cage at our first pay-per-view. Because surely enough, this is going to be an interesting showing. Now, I should just mention, at the Make It or Break It pay-per-view, we only have one currently confirmed match. Well, two, technically. We have... Alice Lane will be defending her Women's Championship against the psychotic one, the psychotic queen, Cameron Newton. And now, Rush rolling in the ring. Is he going to go for the count-out victory? No, he rolls back outside. He's not letting this end in a count-out. So we have that confirmed. We also have the Tag Team Championship confirmed as well. Though we don't know who is confirmed for that match. And then I guess technically you could say that TK Landon will be defending the Intercontinental title. Whether it be against Andre Salas or Grim Moxley, we'll find that out later tonight. One other thing that's been hanging in the back of my mind lately, and I hope they don't show up here tonight, but what about the Collection? Will they make an appearance at Make It or Break It? I mean, they are technically signed to the company. As I was going over the contracts with the DZW owner, and apparently I did sign the Collection when I signed the package of the DZW wrestlers that he is allowing to wrestle on the TKWF show. So they are technically allowed in the show because they are technically TKWF wrestlers now. So I guess be on the lookout for them because they will have to eventually make an in-ring debut. Nice big boot there from Rush. Oh, went for a big enziguri, but missed because Vex was too small. Rush, being still a newer wrestler to the company, only wrestling his like 5th or 6th match in wrestling altogether, not knowing that he should like lower his kick a bit for a smaller competitor. Oh, a nice flapjack there. And the flapjack from the 7-foot high Rush now. That's got to be at least a 10-foot fall or even higher for Vex there, and that put him down. Just the sheer G-force of coming down on that, and the pain of landing face first on the mat was enough to keep him down. Now, ladies and gentlemen, here we have a match that we've been following for a few weeks now. Akira Falcon wants one last chance at Jesse Kincaid. He said if he wants to prove that he can beat Kincaid before he challenges him for a Cruiserweight title match. So can Akira Falcon beat Kincaid here tonight and earn himself, or feel that he earns himself the right of challenging Kincaid? I mean, we currently have no other competitors as most of the other Cruiserweights are in contention for other titles and chasing those titles. So, what's going to happen? Will Akira Falcon be able to beat Kincaid here? As we've seen in the past few weeks, you know, Akira Falcon is succumbing to the crossface every single time. Every single time he locks in the crossface, Falcon taps. So it's going to be an interesting showing. So this is an interesting feud. For those of you that are just tuning in the TKWF and haven't seen the older series, the history of this rivalry goes back basically to day one, when Akira Falcon beat his longtime rival, the Senshi, to be crowned the first ever Cruiserweight champion. And then after winning a match in a non-title match the next week, Kincaid came out and interrupted him. And basically, Falcon tried fighting him back, but Kincaid locked in the crossface and made him tap. And then ever since, these two have been going back and forth. But every time Jesse Kincaid locks in that crossface submission, it gets into Akira Falcon's head and he just taps. He can't fight out of it, and it's become a problem for Akira Falcon. But let's see if he's in a better mindset tonight. And we're off already. Oh my god, a nice big powerbomb from Falcon to kick the match off. It seems like Falcon's in a quicker gear here tonight. Oh, Kincaid with the cutoff there. Oh, Northern Lights suplex. Sorry, is that I think that's a Northern Lights. I don't remember. Kincaid just looking down on Falcon. Oh, the kick to the head. Now, the thing I've noticed about these matches is every time these two face off, Akira gets more aggressive and tries pulling off more like dirty tactics to try win, while Kincaid gets more complacent in these matches and, you know, takes his time, rubs it in Akira's face that, you know, that he keeps winning. So that could be the ending factor for Kincaid here. If he gets too complacent in these matches against Akira, Akira's going to get so aggressive that he can just beat him without trying. But the aggressiveness that we're seeing from Akira Falcon so far in this match is unlike anything we've ever seen from him. You know, he's throwing more slams, more moves. He's trying his damnedest to hurt Kincaid, and I feel like that's what we've been missing from Akira Falcon. You know, he came in here as a dominant force from Japan, and surely enough, he lost as soon as Kincaid made him tap from the crossface in episode 2, I believe, actually. He's just slowly been losing that edge that he's had. Now, I don't know what it's going to take for Akira Falcon to be able to challenge Kincaid for a title, or beat Kincaid in a non-title match, nevertheless, for a title. I mean, Falcon is throwing everything he has at Kincaid, and Kincaid's just whacking it down. Oh, nice kick there. Nice spinning heel kick. Went for another one, but missed because Kincaid was going for a kick of his own. Oh, went for the drop kick, but countered from Kincaid. Now Kincaid taking the pounding to Falcon now. Oh, a nice jumping forearm. These two fighting outside the ring. Already at a 4 count. The kicks from Kincaid, and then he throws Falcon back in the ring. Kincaid not wanting a count-out victory. We know how he wants to beat how he wants to beat Falcon here tonight, and that is the crossface hold. And I don't think Kincaid will be happy with anything else. Oh, nice dragon leg corkscrew there. Oh, that has gotta hurt. And now what's Kincaid doing? He's talking trash to Falcon. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Locking in the crossface. Locking in the crossface. Will Akira tap? Will he tap? Every time Kincaid locks this in, Akira cannot fight out. Oh, but he managed to fight out this time. Akira's only ever fought out of 3 crossfaces in the whole history that these two have been fighting together. Oh, here we go. The leg bar. The leg bar, a dangerous move, but Falcon easily kicks out of that one. Now, the submission specialist in Jesse Kincaid knows exactly how to target body parts. He knows exactly what he's doing when he's trying to win. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2. Kincaid knew that wasn't going to keep him out. He's just trying to get into the head of Akira Falcon here. Now, Falcon was started off this match aggressive, but has just slowly fallen back into his ways of not being able to do much. Oh, a nice sling blade, as I say that. And picks him up. Oh, a dragon cutter. And here we go. 1, 2. Oh, and a kick out at 2. The dragon cutter is a move that he very rarely has ever pulled out. And I'm sure Jackson Jepson is throwing some TVs around backstage, knowing that Akira Falcon used his carousel finisher. But the dragon cutter has been a move known to be used from Falcon in the past. He doesn't use it often. He refers back to his Shining Wizard more than anything. But, you know, who knows what Falcon's got in store for Kincaid in this match. Nice Hurricane Rana there. Oh, and a shoulder charge from Kincaid. Oh, Kincaid going to the top rope. Oh, here we go. The headbutt. The diving headbutt off the top rope. Kincaid's non-submission finisher that he normally ends matches with when he doesn't feel a submission is going to do the work. And even the headbutt didn't finish Falcon off now. Everything Kincaid's throwing at Falcon, Falcon is kicking out of. Oh, a nice move there from the Falcon. Oh, but a counter from Kincaid now. That's the Northern Lights suplex. Sorry, I believe the other one's called a half Nelson suplex. I do apologize for misrepresenting the names of suplexes. Now Falcon back on the driver's seat of this match. Oh, but misses spinning back kick and walked right into a spinning discus punch from Kincaid. Oh, and a kick to the head from Kincaid. Oh, now Kincaid dragging Falcon to the middle of the ring. Oh, it looked like he was setting up for another crossface, but Falcon got up immediately, saw what he was trying to do. Oh, he's locked in an armbar now. Can't really tell from this angle, but it looks like it could be a Fujiwara. Oh, and Falcon rolled out now. Oh, but Kincaid locked in the armbar. Falcon broke out of it with an elbow. We're back to square one once again. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, the dragon leg corkscrew once again. And then attacking the leg again. As I said, he's been known to target the body parts that he's going to target for submission. And a kick out at 2 again. It looked like Kincaid knew that he was going to kick out, but I'm not too sure. Oh, look out, Falcon. Kincaid's ready for you. Oh, here we go. Locks in the leg bar. Locks in the leg bar. Will Falcon kick out? Will he kick out? Oh, no, he doesn't. He taps. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you know, you've got to ask yourself, can Falcon be able to beat Kincaid? I mean, Falcon still technically has his rematch clause, but if he chooses not to cash it in because he doesn't feel he can beat Kincaid, we're going to need to find a new contender for the Cruiserweight title. We will keep you up to date on what Falcon chooses, whether he's going to decide to cash in his rematch clause, but, you know, after this match, I feel like Falcon's done. I feel like he can't win against Kincaid. He doesn't deserve to cash in, but, you know, it's his choice. I've given him the okay to challenge him if he wants, but if he doesn't want to challenge him, then we'll find a new challenger. That's no easy part, or that's no hard part on our end. Alright, let's move into our next match, guys. Alright, and here we are, ladies and gentlemen, with our next match of the evening. It is the match we have been waiting for. There he is, the multi-man champion himself, Grim Moxley. After leaving the triple threat elimination match last week, he left the multi-man champion, and now he's decided to challenge TK Landon for the Intercontinental Championship at Make It or Break It. Now, whether he can get through Andre Salas here tonight to earn that number one contendership is a different story. I have high hopes for him. I'm sure the crowd has high hopes for him. Though, the crowd haven't seemed to be on his side as much since his turning on Vex and attacking him. And then winning that title. He's just a whole new man. People don't really know what to expect from Grim Moxley nowadays. But here is his opponent. A man who's been on kind of a slump lately. Hasn't been able to beat TK Landon in 3 times in a row now. Losing his Intercontinental Championship to TK Landon in the third of those 3 matches. He could have beaten TK Landon and you know, been the first double champion, but he kind of threw his chances away, and now he no longer has a title around his waist. So, can Andre Salas be able to beat Grim Moxley here and earn his opportunity at the Intercontinental Championship that he lost 3 weeks ago to TK Landon? It's going to be an interesting match between these two. I mean, Oxley's got everything to gain and nothing to lose, and Andre Salas has everything to gain but nothing to lose as well, so I mean, it could go either way with these two, and it'll be interesting to see how these two square off in this match. Alright, and here we are. They are getting squared up now. And we're off. Oh, Salas going quick. Oh, Salas with a nice quick body shot, but Oxley just flattened him with a punch. Now Oxley taking reign in this match from the get-go, but Salas using his speed over the stronger Grim Oxley. Now, Oxley stated to me when he asked for this title, he said, winning the multi-man title was not my goal. I don't care for this title. You threw me into the title match and I won it. My goal is to go for the Intercontinental Championship, and that's what I plan to do. So, this is his opportunity to prove that he belongs with the big boys in the Intercontinental title scene. Can he beat Andre Salas here? Now, the reason we call the pay-per-view Make It or Break It is there's so much that people are trying to make, like they're trying to make a name for themselves, or they could potentially break themselves. And by break themselves, I mean, you know, crash and burn, end up like Yamamoto and wanting to retire. So, it is official as of last week. Oh, a nice gut buster there. As of last week, now that Yamamoto lost to the Renegade Jason Mercer, he is officially retired, and we will no longer see him in the TKWF anymore. In any capacity, he is refused to come back, even as an on-screen persona, even a backstage persona of any kind. He just does not want to be a part of the TKWF or the wrestling scene anymore. And now Andre Salas just beating down sorry about that. Beating down Grim Oxley, but Oxley keeps fighting back. Keep giving Salas reasons to try to prove himself. Oh, a nice power bomb. Oh, but Salas gets straight up from it. STO there. Oh, a nice punch. Oh, and another one. Oh, and a chop to the chest, and that knocks Grim Oxley down. And now, the punches. DDT again from Salas. That seems to be his go-to move in this match. He's hit that move at least 3 times that I know of. And he is trying to lift Oxley up for a bear hug now, but Oxley is not having it. And out of the ring. What the hell? Did Oxley just turn silver? What? Is he Colossus from X-Men? What the hell is going on here? Oxley just turned silver in a wrestling match. And he's just beating down Andre Salas now. Okay, he's back to his normal self. I have no idea what was going on there. Oh! Picked Salas up by his head and just slammed him back down to the ring. Oh, we're at a 7 count now. Don't let this end in a count out, guys, because if this ends in a count out, neither of you will win a contendership against TK Landon at the pay-per-view. Okay, thank you, Andre Salas, for stopping the count, or restarting the count, I should say. Oh, kick to the side of the head. And it looks like Grim Moxley now has a gash on the side of his head from that boot. He's just bleeding from the side of his head now from that boot. It must have like cut open a wound in the side of his head. We're at 7. Get it in the ring, guys. Now Oxley throwing Salas now. Salas running into the ring. Oxley chasing after him. They're both back in the ring now. Now you can see, now that we're closer in the ring, the big gash on the side of Oxley's head now. He got busted open by that kick pretty hard. And he's bleeding at the side of the head. But it doesn't seem to faze Oxley whatsoever. Oh! Nice counter there from Salas from that big clothesline out of nowhere. Oh! Nice Hurricane Rana there. Oh, goes for the cover off the Hurricane Rana now. Here we go, 1, 2, and a kick out at 2. It's not enough from Andre Salas to hold Oxley down. Salas cannot believe it. Oh, Oxley missed the punch, sorry. Blue Thunder Bomb. And will the Blue Thunder Bomb be enough to keep Grim Moxley down for the 3 count. Could we see Andre Salas versus TK Lana for a 4th time? 2, and a kick out at 2. Now, a reminder, I was originally not going to give Andre Salas a #1 contendership match, but I felt like Oxley still needed to earn it, and he's the only person... Oh, a Luva kick! And Salas is the only person in who would potentially be in contention for the IC title, so I figured, why not go on my word? Give him one more chance to prove himself. And here we go. This could be it. 1, 2, 3. And ladies and gentlemen, Andre Salas is going on to make it or break it next Sunday night to challenge TK Lana for the Intercontinental Championship in a rematch of the best of 3 series that they had, where TK Lana won 2 of them and technically won the 3rd on a draw via double countout. Now we see Oxley very not happy with himself. You know, he just squandered his opportunity at the IC title. I mean, you could just think that he's trying to think of ways to get in that title. But ladies and gentlemen, here we are with someone we've only ever seen once in the TKWF, and he came into my office and demanded that he be used more. He said that his first opportunity in his match wasn't enough to prove himself, so he wanted another opportunity. So sure enough, Loverboy Luke Valiant is throwing an open challenge to anyone on the roster. He wants to prove himself, and he's going to call out anyone. Who's going to accept the challenge of Loverboy Luke Valiant? Now this is an interesting match that we're going to see here, because I know who accepted the challenge, and you know too. It is the Renegade, Jason Mercer, coming off of his debut win over Yamamoto, retiring Yamamoto in the past. You've got to, think that the Renegade himself has got quite a good track record in TKWF currently with 1-0. He's going to be coming in here confident against someone who was 0-1 in his career in the TKWF. Will Loverboy Luke Valiant be able to take down the Renegade Jason Mercer? We will find out here in our semi-main event of the evening. Now, a reminder, after this match, we will still have the world title match. Now, I forgot to mention that it will be Falls Count Anywhere, because the first time TK Lana and Walker clashed in the title match, it ended in a double countout, which kept the world title on TK Lana. So I'm making it a Falls Count Anywhere match, so they can't use that as an excuse. If TK Lana is going to lose the title, he's going to lose it fair and proper. So I know TK Lana likes to try and weasel his way out of his title matches so that he can keep his title via countout. So, the element is out of TK Lana's. Oh, nice armbar there from the Loverboy Luke Valiant. Already locking in an armbar. Luke Valiant just taking dominance so far against Mercer in this match. And Mercer just punching him after breaking out of that armbar. And both miss their move. Now Valiant. Oh, nice counter there from the Renegade. And here we have it. Oh, nice super kick there from Renegade. Now, can Valiant fight back now that Renegade is on top? He seems to be doing it right now, so who knows? It could potentially be that way. And now Valiant just taunting the crowd while Renegade's getting back to his feet. Valiant, has just dominated this first half of this match. Renegade's gotten a few good hits in, but Valiant has just taken it to the extreme when it comes to... I don't know what I was going with that sentence. But Renegade's starting to fight back now in this second gear of this match. Also, I should just mention, guys, I apologize for this being a little bit late tonight. I thought I had the whole episode recorded voiceover-wise, but apparently I only had half of it. So that was a mess up on my part, and I apologize. Now, we just missed. Renegade was getting a bit cocky, taunting Valiant after throwing him outside the ring, and Valiant got inside the ring and punished him for it. Oh, Renegade with the punches now to the face. Oh, a nice Enziguri kick to the head there. Now Valiant. Oh, what's he going for here? Got a nice armbar locked in. Oh, and then slams the arm down. And that's got to hyperextend the elbow. That is going to deal a lot of damage to Renegade's arm there. Valiant going for the cover now. And here we go. One. And a kick out at one. Wasn't enough to keep him down. Valiant can't believe it. But Renegade's already up. So clearly he wasn't held down for enough. Nice discus clothesline there. Just flattened Renegade with the discus clothesline. Oh, here we go. Going for the shoulder attack once again. Now that will hyperextend the shoulder, but also hurt the elbow at the same time because that's the force of the impact on the ground. So it's like a multi-layered attack, that move. Oh! Mercer just threw Valiant over the top rope, over his head, and knocked him out. Oh, nice move there from Valiant. And these two fighting outside the ring. What is it with everyone in the TKWF taking their matches outside the ring? I've considered making the TKWF Falls Count Anywhere all the time, but then I'm like, then I can never use the Falls Count Anywhere stipulation as a match type for people, because if everyone's Falls Count Anywhere, then the Falls Count Anywhere match type just, oh my god, what a like modified pole driver, I guess you could call that. Here we go, one, kick out at one after that modified pile driver. That is just insane. Oh, a nice knee to the face there. These two have definitely kicked it into the second gear now. Oh. Oh. What? Luke Valiant just locked in a calf crusher. Oh. Well, we saw a possible tap there, but Renegade was able to fight out of it at the last minute. And surely enough, Renegade fighting back now. Oh, a super kick to the face. And a suplex. And now this could be it for Loverboy Luke Valiant. Here we go. 1, 2. Oh, kick out just before the 2 count. That's not enough to keep Valiant down. Renegade can't believe it. I can't believe it. Oh. Kick to the shoulder once again. Oh my god. The reverse Shining Wizard, the same move that put Yamamoto down and retired him. And that wasn't enough to keep him down. Oh my god, Loverboy Luke Valiant said that he was coming out here to make a name for himself. And by god, is he doing that? He's kicked out of every single move that Renegade has thrown at him. This is just not going well. Oh! A nice jump back kick. I don't know what you would really call that move, but it was a nice maneuver nonetheless. Oh, here we go. He's calling it. We know what's coming next. The Valentine forearm. Well, this would have been more fitting 4 days ago on Valentine's Day, but the Valentine's forearm, or also known as the Valiant forearm, depending on which promotion he uses it in, it is the move that put Mercer down. It won Luke Valiant the match, and now Luke Valiant's got to be happy for himself. He's finally pulled a win off. You know, he hasn't been used for about 4 weeks since he lost his multi-man match in his debut. And now he's just beaten Mercer in a singles match. Now that was an amazing match from those two. I mean, Mercer threw everything he had in his arsenal at Loverboy, but Loverboy just kept fighting back. And if it wasn't for the Valiant forearm, which I'm going to call it that because it sounds better than the Valentine's forearm. The Valiant forearm was enough to keep Mercer down for the 3 count. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, here we have the main event of the evening, the world title match. This man representing the Dangerous Alliance. Now, we still don't know much about the Dangerous Alliance, who they are, where they came from. You know, I've only ever seen like 2 matches of these guys before TKWF, and that was like their first 2 matches before it happened. We definitely know that they're trained professional wrestlers because they've been showing that they're dominant forces. I mean, one of them is in the world title match, for God's sakes. These two have been dominant in the tag team division and are now slowly splitting off into singles competition, with Bishop mainly targeting Jay Stone of the Gangster Squad, while Walker purely went straight for TK Landon in the World Championship. I mean, this all spanned from, they just had a booked match, you know, TK Landon coming off his victory of being double champion, we're just looking for an opponent. Walker just wanted a good challenge for his first singles match in the company, and then he managed to beat TK Landon, which no one had done up till this point. TK Landon was undefeated unless you count the draw double counter victory over Andre Salas. But pinfalls and submission wise, he was undefeated. That's the reason why he's the world champion, why is the Intercontinental champion currently, because no one has been able to beat him up until the point that Walker beat him. So then, out of respect, TK Landon said, look, you beat me, I'll put my title on the line. But then he weaseled himself out of it by getting a fallout victory so that he keeps the title. Now, there we have it. Walker getting ready to challenge for the world title right now.
Introducing the champion from Newark, New Jersey, weighing in at 222 pounds, TK Landon.
There we have it, ladies and gentlemen. TK Landon. Now, I personally think that TK Landon's scared of Walker, because he's the only person who's been able to defeat him. So I feel that TK Landon used the count-out victory, champion's advantage, to his advantage, for lack of a better word, so that he could keep the title. He wasn't expecting me to make this match a falls count anywhere, so he can't weasel himself out via a count-out victory. being it's a false count anywhere match, he can't even weasel himself out of a no DQ match. Well, sorry, a DQ, because it's a no DQ match. He's just going to have to out-wrestle Walker, which doesn't look much likely anytime soon, because as you can see, Walker is just dominant. He is just reigning supreme on TK Landon in this match. TK Landon barely able to hit. Oh, nice cutter there. Oh, and he's locked in his signature headlock submission there. Oh, a nice snapmare reversal there from Walker. Now these two going toe to toe. Oh, a nice knee to the face, but it kind of staggered. I think Walker countered it somehow because it staggered TK Landon, but Walker would just walk straight towards him. And here we go with the first cover of the match. 1 and a kick out at 1 already. It's not enough to keep Walker down. TK Landon looking stressed already. Trying to think, what am I going to have to do to keep this big guy down? He's just unstoppable. Everything TK Landon's hitting him with is he's just shrugging off. And the ref is knocked down. Double knee stomp to the face from TK Landon. Now, Landon's just got to use his, if you want my personal opinion, as a former professional wrestler, Landon needs to use his speed and size disadvantage to his advantage. He needs to keep Walker off his feet. He needs to keep him on the ground as much as possible, using that speed to trick him. Take out the legs. That's your best bet when facing someone as tall as Walker. This monstrosity of a 6'5", I believe he is. He may be 6'7", I don't remember. This tall monstrosity of a person, you've got to think what's... Oh, a nice super kick there. Now, here we go. 1 and a kick out at 1. This is a perfect opportunity for Landon. He took too long, but while he had him, nice butterfly suplex there. And the height that TK Landon just got off that butterfly suplex, that is scary. Oh, and a spear already. Oh, here we go. The cover after the spear. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2. Now Walker not believing it. He was so close to being the new TKWF World Champion. Now, Landon has been champion since day 1 when he beat Doc in the main event of episode 1 to be crowned the first ever TKWF World Champion. Oh, here we go. The move that ended the undefeated streak of TK Landon, the jackhammer. And here we go. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2. Not happy is Walker. Now Walker just walking, no pun intended, all over TK Landon. And Landon's just unable to phase Walker in this match. Oh! Nice roll of the dice there from Walker. Now every move that Landon's thrown at Walker, Walker's just shrugged off. I don't even know if an unbelievable kick will be enough to keep Walker down at this point. But there we go, Landon actually using the tactics that I was talking about, keeping him off his seat, but then he picks him up. And then a kick to the head. Here we go, 1, 2, and a kick out at 2. This is just unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. Oh! Oh, here we go. And a big spine buster to TK Landon now. Oh no. Landon, stay down. Stay down. Stay down. Oh, you're gonna get hit. Oh, and a nice reversal there. This, I believe that's the second spear that Landon has reversed. Oh, here we go. Here we go. The unbelievable kick. This has got to be it. That's got to put Walker down for the 3, 1, 2. We're going to have... Oh. I was going to say we're going to have a title retain, but Walker kicked out at the last second. You know, I got to congratulate Walker for kicking out of the unbelievable kick. It looked like you were done and out for the count. Oh, here we go. Going for it again. And another counter. Another counter of the spear. That's either 2 or 3 times now. I've lost count of how many times he's countered the spear in this match. Oh, but he didn't counter that spear. And now Walker just staring at the body of Landon, just flat out on the ring on the outside. Oh, a nice gut wrench suplex, I guess you could call that. I don't know what you would call that move. Oh, slams him into the steel steps now. Oh, a nice kick to the head once again. Goes for the cover. Reminder, this is false count anyway. 1, 2. Is he going to retain? No, he does not. Once again, Walker kicks out. Oh, the jumping spin knee. Oh no, this is not a good decision. Landon taking time to taunt, which is giving Walker the time to recover that he needs to win. And there you go, as I said, that's the exact... This could potentially be the wrong move, the wrong decision. Nice running STO there. That could potentially end TK Landon's world title picture. Oh, that gut wrench. I'm going to call it a gut wrench suplex for lack of knowing what it's called. And that, oh, well, it looked like Walker was going for the spear. 1, kick out at 1, but Landon landed the knee to the shoulder. And now Walker just getting in the ring, realizing that, you know, it's not a count-out victory. And even if it was a count-out victory, he wouldn't win the title. So I don't know what he was playing there. Maybe he was hoping that Landon was getting up. Oh my god. That spear, it looked like he landed his head on the back of the steps now. Could this be it? 1, 2, 3. What? The spear. I think TK Landon hit his head at the back of those steps. But we have a new TKWF World Champion, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations to Walker, walking into Make It or Break It next weekend as the TKWF World Champion. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, hit the like button. If you want more content from me, hit the subscribe and the bell. And we will see you at 7 PM every Wednesday night. Now, I apologize that we were late today, but good afternoon, good night, and goodbye.